I'm not here to sugarcoat things. You've been trained to crave the spotlight, to crave every like, comment, and share. Guess what? That's bullshit. Chasing external validation weakens you. Every time you pause your grind to post another selfie or update, you trade a bit of your internal power for a quick dopamine hit. Psychologists warn that an excessive dependence on external validation can undermine the development of independent self-evaluation, creating a cycle where your self-worth depends on applause. In plain terms, if you need likes to feel good, you're training yourself to be helpless without them. The problem runs even deeper. Social media glorifies the highlight reel and ignores the hard work behind it. We live in an age where everyone brags about their wins but stays silent about the grind. Algorithms reward the flashy and the loud. You think you're building a brand by posting every step? In reality, you're building a handicap. One long-term study of young people found that those obsessed with online validation experienced more persistent depressive symptoms after being trolled, evidence that relying on others' approval undermines psychological resilience. Your sanity and stamina take hits when you tie them to a public scoreboard. Wake up. Social media is a mirage. Intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation. This isn't just motivational fluff. The science backs it. Classic psychology shows that external rewards are a weak fix. Researchers DeC and Ryan note that controlling rewards, the likes, the trophies, the pat on the backs, tend to backfire, yielding lower quality motivation and worse performance. In other words, bribes and praise only give you a short burst of energy. They don't build lasting fire. Organizational psychology agrees. Bonuses and applause can pump you up briefly, but they don't sustain your drive. In fact, experts find extrinsic rewards boost short-term performance but may not sustain long-term engagement, sometimes even undermining the deeper internal drive. On the flip side, intrinsic motivation is the engine that never quits. Do it because you love the craft. Studies confirm that people driven by internal goals are tougher and happier. For example, a 2023 study of university students found that intrinsic motivation significantly predicts mental well-being. Those who learn for the joy of learning, not for grades or glory, show far better psychological health. Another study linked higher intrinsic drive with greater resilience, the grit to overcome obstacles. In short, train your mind to crave progress, skill, mastery, and purpose. Science says that internal motivation fuels grit and long-lasting success. External praise just sparks a brief blaze. Grind in private. Here's the brutal truth. Your likes don't matter. What matters is what you do when nobody's watching. If you stop posting and start grinding, you tap into a power that no algorithm can touch. Real success is forged in darkness, away from the crowd. When you measure yourself by followers and shares, you turn yourself into a slave of the crowd. Instead, let your actions speak. I promise you this, no one ever trained themselves to greatness by tweeting about it. Stop needing validation. Every time you're tempted to share a progress photo or brag about a milestone, remember this. Social media will always be fickle. One day you have hundreds of likes, the next, crickets. As one psychological review notes, basing your mood on social media numbers is a recipe for volatility. Metrics often produce emotional volatility. That makes you reactive to feedback. You want stability? You want growth? Don't tie your emotions to someone else's thumbs up. Go build, improve, and endure in silence. Reframe success as something private, a trophy only you see. Let other people guess how hard you've worked. When they witness your results, they'll know something was brewing all along. Action plan. The 30-day silent build challenge. No more talk. Here's the challenge to prove it. No posts, no updates. For 30 days straight, you do not share your journey. No social media, no progress pics, no progress stories. Zip it, keep the work to yourself. Daily grind. Every day, choose a target. Could be a fitness goal, a skill, a reading habit, whatever. Then grind. Train hard. Read books. Write, code, create. Do the work without broadcasting it. Let your tools be your only witnesses. Track your progress in a private journal or notes if it helps keep you honest. But don't post it anywhere. Hold yourself accountable, not the crowd. Your only mission is to improve. No, seeking praise. Resist the urge to brag or get affirmation. When people ask how it's going, smile and say, "I'm doing fine." Let your silence speak volumes. Evaluate yourself. After 30 days, look at what you've built. Measure it with your own standards, not likes. By then, you'll see new strength you didn't have before, confidence built in silence. This isn't easy. Your fingers will itch to tap share, squash that impulse. This is a test of discipline. At the end of 30 days, you can post one update if you want, or not. Either way, you'll know. You did it for you, not for the crowd. That lesson is worth more than any retweet. Listen, the world doesn't owe you a following. Fame isn't your job. Your job is to get better every single day. Turn off the noise. You have one life, one shot to use your potential. Quit asking for permission and start training in the shadows. In those quiet hours when you're working solo, you're forging something real, a version of you that doesn't need applause. When you emerge at the end of this challenge, people will look and say, "How did they do it?" That's the point. They'll have no clue what storm of discipline was brewing behind the scenes. You'll have the ultimate satisfaction, proof that you don't need the spotlight to succeed. Now go, start building, keep your head down and grind. Grind unseen, shine undeniable.